Welcome back to Rotten Pumpkins. Today is a very special day here. Today we have a movie that has a guy that has this gift. His gift is this. Every movie he's in, no matter how small a role, the movie becomes gold. I mean, his movies are huge. Who am I talking about? The one, the only
I'm the comeback king. I'm the comeback king. You know what I mean.
Corey Feldman. This is not Gremlins. This is not Goonies. This is not Friday the 13th. From 2004, called The Birthday. This movie was just released on Shudder, and I watched it last night. It's been out for 2 days. So, is this a hidden gem that's been buried for years and finally uncovered? Or was it trash that should have just stayed buried? Stay tuned and find out.
Rotten pumpkins, I invoke the Pumpkin King.
This movie is fresh on my mind. I watched it last night and it left me with a feeling. The Birthday is a 2004 Spanish film directed by Eugenio Mira, and it stars Corey Feldman alongside Jack Taylor and Erica Pryor. It features comedy, thriller, horror, and fantasy elements. It's set in 1987, and the plot follows Norman Forrester, Corey Feldman, a guy who attends the birthday of his girlfriend's father, involving himself in a conspiracy pertaining to doomsday cults. Now, there's a little bit left out of that description there. I'm going to give you the gist of it. So basically, the movie starts. We have Corey, he's in a hotel, and this entire movie takes place in real time. So the minute that it starts, the movie begins, and every second that passes is another second in the movie. So it's in real time. Some people like movies like this, some don't. Some are great, some are absolute flops. This one, well, we'll get to that later. So this movie follows Corey Feldman's character, Norman. He's in this hotel with his girlfriend. They're in a hotel room together, and they have a weird dynamic within their relationship. It comes across as though they hadn't seen each other a while. They're finally back together, and they're back together the night of her father's birthday. And it's a little weird because it's his girlfriend's father's brother's funeral as well this same night. They're doing a funeral procession, birthday party together. The actual body of the girlfriend's father's brother is in the birthday party room. So you can see it's setting up for a little bit of strangeness. But the dialogue is a little strange. Corey has this interesting accent, but we'll get into more of that later. So basically, there's this strange dynamic with his girlfriend and Corey. It's like she doesn't really want him to be there, but he's there, and they're going to go to the party. She basically tells him to scramble, run off for a little while. I'll meet you downstairs. So we follow Corey. Corey tries to get in. His name isn't on the roster. Blah, blah, blah. He sneaks in. So he's into the party. People start showing up. It's awkward. It's strange. It turns out the birthday party in and of itself is odd. They're having a funeral and a birthday party. There's a band, there's music, there's cake, there's people. The family dynamic is very weird and it's creepy and it keeps you on edge because you're thinking, are these people bad? Are they going to attack? Is there something is going to happen? Is what you're thinking. I went into this movie knowing nothing about it other than it's a horror movie with Corey Feldman. There will be no spoilers. So apart from this creepy dynamic with the family of his girlfriend, The hotel staff are all really, really weird and acting strange. Now, Corey in this hotel runs into a childhood friend. So his childhood friend is there in the hotel with a huge group and they're partying. They're late college age or just out of college. They're all having a good time. It's a party and they invite him to hang out with them. So they play a little bit into this movie as well. Keep in mind, this entire movie runs in real time. You're with Corey the entire length of this movie. And that's about where I need to cut this off so I don't give away any spoilers. So let's not spoil this movie. Now, let me tell you what I liked about it. Corey Feldman is what I liked about it. Corey was fantastic. He's been an internet joke for quite a while. He's done some really ridiculous stuff and he's made some crazy music. No judging. But his acting is really, really good. If you watch this movie, you will have no choice but to pay attention to Corey. His mannerisms, his voice, the way he walks, his little movements are he's really animated in this movie. His line delivery is next level. He did such a great job. And keep in mind, this is back in 2004. I liked the cinematography in this movie. It was filmed, it was very artistic. The dialogue was very interesting, and the script, the way everybody was talking was just different. These were not normal characters in this movie. Yeah, I think it's a little artistic. I liked the fact that it was original and it was unique because I have never seen a movie quite like this. Now, what I didn't like about it, okay, 2 hours long with Corey Feldman in a hotel. A lot of this movie is very uneventful. There's all of this building and building and building and building for something that never really happens. There is a climax. There is a showdown, but it just was not executed the way that I feel it should have been. If you're going to have a really long buildup, like a really long buildup to something that could be potentially cataclysmic, make it cataclysmic. Make it a massive catastrophe. Make it epic. But it didn't. So this long, slow burn just kind of fizzled out with I'm not going to spoil it. But it did have a showdown of sorts at the end. It just wasn't what it could have been. So let's go ahead and rate this movie. I don't want to rip it apart too bad, but for jump scares, it gets a 1. Yeah, let's give it a 1 for jump scares. There were really no jump scares, so. For nightmare fuel disturbance factor, no. There was nothing disturbing really in this movie. Nothing. We'll give it a 1 as well. But for the overall enjoyability, for our one and only pumpkin meter, from absolutely rotted trash, gross, stinky smelling, moldy pumpkin, all the way up to 5 pumpkins that are fresh and ripe for pie, we're going to give this one a 3. It was just, take it or leave it. I'm not any better for watching this movie. I'm not any worse for watching this movie. It's going to forever live in my mind as this place of kind of movie neutrality. I'll never watch it again. Do I recommend that anybody else watches it? If they're curious about Corey Feldman and his acting ability, go in and watch it. If you're looking for something to scare you, this is not it. If you're looking for something that's really fun, this is not it. It's kind of fun. It's kind of okay, but that's it. Corey Feldman held this movie together, and he is the only reason why I watched it. He was fantastic in the movie. It just wasn't a great movie. If you liked this video, don't forget to like and subscribe. You could even hit that little bell icon. That way you'll get alerted every time I post new content. So, on that note, I am going to leave you with something special. This is just for you. Hit it, Corey.
Hi, I'm Pee Wee Herman, and this is my friend Godzilla, oh look, Gumby. Hello, Gumby. Hello.